Jerry Brown here with Jerry Brown Travels, and today we're doing a update actually on private medical insurance here in Ajijic, Lake Chapala area. And Valerie is with insurance company. And Valerie, introduce yourself. And it's been three and a half years.
It certainly has, Jerry. Thanks very much. Yes, my name is Valerie Friesen, and our company is Blue Angel Solutions, and we have been operating since 2012. So we're excited to be able to offer solutions to many Lakesiders and people in all parts of Mexico.
Okay, so private medical insurance. Now, what percentage of your customers, where are they from?
The majority of our customers would actually be from Canada and the US, Europe.
Now, why would one want to have private medical insurance?
Well, many people come from countries that have that option available, and individuals are not comfortable moving to another country without having peace of mind that they're not going to go bankrupt.
Okay, that's a
for
good point.
getting their medical needs addressed.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, give us an idea basically the way the medical private medical insurance. When people come in your office. And,
Okay. Very, very simply. I should let you know also sometimes that people are at a distance and physically can't come to the office.
Okay.
So we have just a simple Word document that we ask them to fill out,
Okay.
so that we can have a better conversation that assists them and us to come up with the best solution.
Okay.
If we're not in the same geographic location, we can have a Zoom call, we can have a WhatsApp video
Wow,
call,
good.
sit down and get acquainted. And there are some very key things that are important. One is your age, because every policy, whether it's for private, international private health insurance, or for Mexico only, there's always a maximum age to apply.
Okay. Okay.
And so age. Secondly, very important, what is your Mexican visa status?
Okay.
So do you have a temporal or a permanente or a Mexican citizenship? You are prepared to move forward. Next factor that is important is to assist what kind of pre-existing medical conditions that you currently have or have had in the past.
Pre-existing conditions. Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Obviously medical. So there are two classes. One is more serious than the other, unfortunately, and that's what's considered uninsurable.
Okay.
And very simply, the insurance company will not insure you ever.
Okay.
What kind of conditions might that include? Okay, so probably the most common would be type 1 diabetes, ulcerative colitis, dementia, and HIV infection.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The second class are conditions that an individual has had in the past or currently has. So it could be a surgery. Did you have a knee replacement, as an example? So that's pre-existing. The company would not likely give you a second knee replacement.
Right. Okay.
Other things would be cancer. That's a biggie, because there's a lot of cancer. There's a lot of cancer. So in that particular instance, two things. One, there's a blackout period that if you are have been diagnosed and are in treatment, there's a blackout period, 18 months depending on the company.
Okay.
So assuming you're over that, they will accept you and cover all other conditions.
Okay.
And my most recent update is they would review it after a period of 10 years clean of cancer.
Okay.
On that. So other common conditions that people will have would be cholesterol or heart conditions, and there are various limitations that might apply.
Okay.
But that's an example. So it could be surgical or ongoing medication.
Okay.
The other question is, are you living here at least 180 6 months of the year or more? So are you a resident of Mexico?
Okay. People, they want to know the price, and they hear, they don't know. They don't know what the price is for medical care. What's the range? What do we?
Well, the policies that we offer are international, and they are in U.S. dollars.
Okay.
The client has the opportunity to pay for their premium either annually, semi-annually, or quarterly.
Okay.
And that makes it simple. And at every annual renewal, you can change which frequency of payment you wish.
Okay, that's convenient. Now, so let's talk about, let's say, a deductible, and then an annual, premium. What would be?
Okay, so let's talk about the full major medical. The premiums vary depending on what age bracket. So if you're in your 50s, you will pay X amount, but if you're in 60 to 64, it will have increased.
Right.
Increase every year.
Okay.
There's an extra bump, if you will, when you move into the next age.
Okay, let's say somebody's coming down and they're in general 65 years old, say to 70 years old. What could they expect to pay?
You pursue the branch of going full major medical.
Okay, full major.
With full major medical, the policies would cover you worldwide,
Okay.
minus the U.S. You could expect, with a $5,000 annual deductible, to pay in the range of $6,500 to $6,700 U.S. dollars per year.
Okay, so we're talking about a $5,000 deductible.
Correct.
Okay.
Annual deductible.
Annual deductible.
Correct.
Right. Okay, and a premium of around $6,500 annually, and that can be broke up into different payment plans.
Correct.
And that. Okay.
So that's one branch A, if you will, full major medical.
Full major. Yeah.
The other option is to go with what we call a specified benefit plan.
Okay.
And there's 8 major conditions that are covered: chronic kidney disease, severe burns, polytrauma, which is a bad car accident, heart conditions, and cancer, and a couple of other things. So again, in that same age bracket, 65 to 69, and a $5,000 deductible, the annual premium will be $2,400 U.S. dollars.
Okay. So significantly, it's dropped more than half.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And this is generally for people that are pretty healthy. They go and get their annual blood checkup and maybe take little or no medicine, and they feel comfortable with the biggies. Because let's face it, I don't care what country you're in, cancer treatment is expensive.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want to wish it on anybody,
Right.
but it gives a great peace of mind.
Okay, so that second policy you talked about, it does cover the cancer?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Well, again, if they've never had cancer,
Right.
if they've had cancer, there might be some limitations on it.
Okay, yes. Okay, that's good. That's a good, at least that's a starting point for somebody coming in, knowing that their premiums are going to be $5,000 deductible, and that's the sweet spot of that. Okay, of a deductible. and that's what they can discuss with you.
Sure, and we have great quotation tools. We need the name of the person, their age, and we're able to generate a complete overview of the plan and the payment options on one simple document.
Okay, very simple that way. Is there an age, when you reach a certain age, is there one that's a cutoff, that in other words, they wouldn't even insure you?
Our company, one of the insurers, provides a policy that accepts applicants from age 60 to 90 years.
Okay.
You can have the peace of mind,
Yeah.
and especially if you're solo,
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty important.
Yeah. Call Valerie, contact her, and check out her information down below.
Absolutely, and I'd love to talk with you.
Adios.
Adios.
I'd like to invite you to a phone consultation I had with a woman who wants to know about medical insurance, but unfortunately she cannot qualify for it, and I go over a workaround and give her a solution to her problem.
Jerry, health insurance. You can't get private health insurance in Mexico over 70.
Yes, and if you have a pre-existing condition, like you and I have, that will stop it too. At your age, you could get it, but but with the pre-existing conditions, they won't.
So you had a heart attack or something of that nature in Mexico, it's still going to be expensive.
Yeah. Even so, medical care is cheaper here. Yeah, it can get expensive. But we can talk about that. There are some workarounds with that. So, as an example, there are services down here, Mexican healthcare services down here, and you could qualify for that. They will, especially it's good for emergencies like what we're talking about, which is called an IMSS Mexican healthcare program down here, which basically is free for all the Mexicans, and it could be free to you also. The only thing is that it's not going to be the type of a care that you would be, thinking about that you would get, up north. So the doctors are excellent. The hospitals are, there's a situation where maybe you're in a room with 3 people and you would have to have somebody in there to assist you, okay? In other words, a family member, a friend, something like that. In other words, let's say you wanted, you're going to get pain medicine, you're going to get everything, say, through the IVs and everything. But let's say, typically you wanted to ring the buzzer if you were in the hospital, let's say up north in the States, you ring a buzzer, the nurse will come in and assist you. Well, there's where somebody in the family or somebody then maybe would assist you to go to the bathroom, or maybe it says, I'd like a glass of water. They would assist you to get that. That would be a backup. And so that's what people will do that are in the situation like, we are, you and I are, that I can't qualify either for a private insurance because I have pre-existing conditions also. So there's a little workaround with that. Private hospital here, they really support family coming and staying in the room with the patient. So meaning, like as an example, Lori just got out of the hospital about 3 weeks ago. She had her gallbladder removed, okay? Well, they provided in the room, they has a big a sofa that was, adequate. They gave me bedding and sheets and pillows, and they fed me and everything, Now I'm talking private, okay, when I was there. So with the other one, the free one, you would just have to accept that it's not going to be the type of care that we're used to, in the States. If you would like to book a phone consultation with me, at the bottom left-hand side, there's going to be a box that pops up, says book now. Touch on it and it'll send you over to a booking site. Don't forget, every Friday at 5 p.m. California time, a new video for you. Please subscribe and don't forget, press the notification